Right, we are now here with Samantha Baines, and it just says here, self-promotion. So let's talk self-promotion. So Samantha, talk to me about what it is you do.
So I run a marketing company called Penguin in the Room, which is award-winning.
Of course.
Thank you very much. No, I look after creative freelancers and small creative companies, and I help them market themselves with a particular focus online and via social media.
So this is not something you've just invented because you are an actress and comedian.
I
so you
am.
are that creative person. So I'm guessing that this grew as a result of needing to do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So I started out in acting, did the whole drama school thing, and I was out in the world getting no work, waiting for the phone to ring, and I thought, this is harder than I thought it would be. And I found Twitter and Facebook and all those things, and I started using them to network, try and raise my profile, try and get in contact with people, get jobs, and it worked. And I made all the mistakes myself and learned how to do it properly. And I've always sort of worked in marketing as well. So I've done a bit of visual merchandising and a brand ambassador for loads of different companies. And the two sort of meshed together. Did a couple of courses to get the background for it all, and started helping people utilize all those online channels that are free to promote themselves and get their work out there and start making contacts and getting jobs.
And presumably there is so much platform space, and there's so many things to choose to do. I mean, most people will probably be doing a bit of Twitter, a bit of Facebook, a bit of Instagram, but presumably what you help them with is to have a strategy. Yeah,
definitely. So I think one of the biggest tips I say to people is know why you're on social media, because it's online. You know, nowadays people can take your tweet and stick it in a newspaper and the rest of the world will see it. So you do have to be careful. And I always say to my clients, if you wouldn't put it on a billboard next to a picture of your face, don't click send. But yeah, it's important to have an objective, I think, for all your social media and an overview of what you're doing. So know why you're on Twitter. Is it to network or raise your profile? Why are you on Facebook? Is it for a behind-the-scenes look? You know, for me as a comedian on Facebook, I'll post a lot of pictures of me at gigs with other comedians, behind the scenes on set of films or TV I'm doing, but I will ask permission from the company first. So it's knowing why you're on there, and it gives you much more of a focus when you are tweeting and posting, and your followers reap the benefits.
So talk to me about how your service works for, let's say, a freelance cameraman or a young production company. How would you be able to help them with all of that?
So what I do is we manage people's social media accounts. So I have a lovely team of ladies who are also freelance performers or creatives in the industry. So I give them their other job to work around their creative thing. And we manage a portfolio of clients. So we literally tweet for you and Facebook for you and manage all of that side of things. But then what I also do for freelancers is I do consultations. So we'll sit, so say I was doing you, you don't need it, but we'd sit down for an hour and a half, and beforehand I'd research you online and look at your online profile, what's coming up on your Google listing, if there's any way we can make that a bit meatier and a bit nicer, then also what you're currently doing on your social media platforms and what responses you're getting, and if we can refocus that and maybe improve it. So it's really tailored to the individual, and it's one-on-one, and how we can take your career to the next level.
So talk to me about your presentation today. You did one yesterday,
yes.
You've got another one today. Talk me through what people can expect.
Yesterday's was great. There was a queue around the block. I've never been so popular.
Fantastic.
It was amazing. So what I'm doing is I'll just do a quick overview of why it's important to be on social media and have an online profile in today's industry, and then I'll look at the individual social media networks, do some quick tips on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, LinkedIn and Instagram, and Pinterest. Mustn't forget
to name
Pinterest.
A few.
And I'll also look at how you can be using those to get jobs, because that's what everyone wants to know. How can I make the money from the social media?
Of course.
So I'll do an overview, but then there'll be plenty of time for questions because people always have tons of really specific questions.
Great. And if people can't make the show, how can they get a hold of you? Do you have a website?
Get me on Twitter.
Old-fashioned website?
I've got a flashy website. It's penguinintheroom.com. That's me, Penguin in the Room. I'm also on Twitter at PR Arts Marketing and Facebook, PR Arts Marketing. And I've got a blog as well with lots of top tips that you can read at home. penguinintheroom.wordpress.com.
Fantastic. Well, Samantha, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
You're in which theatre today?
I'm in the Skills and Networking Zone.
So, and at what time?
2:45.
If you are here and in any way involved in a freelance capacity, then I strongly suggest you come and see this talk. We'll be back soon.